Hey folks. Well, this is different, huh? I've got a little bit of issues getting set up, but we'll see what happens. We'll just work with it. Man, this is kind of cool, getting to be on a different platform. I hope can you guys hear me okay? I think everything's in line. Let me know how the sound is and all that. But anyway, tonight I'm drinking coffee. I see some of you have wine. This is black coffee. Hey, good to see some of those. I know some of those names. I'm in a new spot, so you probably don't recognize this background. I'm in a I'll tell you all about it here in a little bit, but I'm just going to play a song that I don't think I've ever played for you guys before. This is a song called Sinner's Law. It's a really old one, so I hope you like it. It's been a long time since I played it, but I figured tonight I would do some tunes that I haven't played in a long time. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and you'll have to forgive my multitasking here as I try to get everything set up. But next week we're going to have a little bit different setup, so bear with me this week. All right, here we go. I've been out there swimming hard against the tide of my own heart. I've been trekking through the land of sin to find my way back home again. And I have paid the devil one too many times. I've crossed one too many lines. There've been some awfully sleepless night. Sinner's love has got a hold on me. I'll go to church, I'm about the wine and the women young. I can see the light, but it's in double vision, y'all. So tie a millstone round my neck. You know the water's deep and cold, but I am jumping in. Baby, show me how you spread your wings. Lie awake so gracefully. Wash it all so carefully. The sinner's law has got a hold on me. And I could tell you all the times that I lost the war, fighting fate, never really knew what for. I've been waiting on the day when that sinner law to stain got a hold on me no more. And I could tell you that all the times that I lost the war, fighting fate when I never really knew what for. I've been waiting on the day. I've been waiting on the day. There we go. I've been waiting on the day when that sinner's lost his team. Gotta hold on to no more. I've been out there swimming hard against the tide of my own heart. Oh, well, thank you guys very much. I'm seeing some nice comments here. Let's see what we got. All right. Hey, how's it going, Jordan? John Malinowski. John is the reason I'm on YouTube tonight. But just checking. I'm not texting. I'm just checking my comments here to see who said what. Can you guys all hear me okay? It sounds like you guys can. I had a couple of people say they couldn't, and I will say this, that I had the same problem earlier, and it defaults sometimes the video is muted. So if you hover over the screen and see if it muted the video on your browser. And next week I'm going to try to have a little bit better setup here, but hopefully this works okay. And what do you guys think? I mean, this is the inaugural YouTube version of this show. So what do you think compared to Instagram? Is it better? Is it worse? Is it more comfortable to watch? Not as comfortable? Oh, no wonder I am like way out of tune. I'm out of tune. My guitar isn't working because I need to change the strings. Sorry. I do need to restring this guitar, though. I need to also mute Darren Hudima, who keeps messaging me during this show. That's okay. You can please keep doing that because I enjoy it. But I'm just gonna, turn off my, everything here. But I will check your messages. Katie, okay, there's a story behind this. Katie Boel, you put new strings on, didn't you? At least twice in the time that we were all playing music together. I mean, we're still going to play music together, but when we were like a regular band together before they started the Unknowns, and I changed up some things in my band back when we could have bands. A couple of shows at least. I changed the strings on my guitar, but I didn't stretch them out properly before, and had just hell on earth on stage trying to keep the strings in tune, and it was awful. And there's nothing worse than fighting with your guitar. YouTube even makes it sound like you're in tune. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I have a Katie Boel coffee mug here. It says bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Check it out. She got me this as a gift, and I use it every single morning and have for the last 3 years or 2 years or however long I've had it. So thank you. I want to do a song for you guys that I'm just gonna, don't be offended, but I'm gonna just bring up the lyrics here because I can't remember them all that well. This is a Waylon Jennings song. You guys like Waylon Jennings? Country rocker. He does a song, and I've since heard it done by 1.5 million people, but fighting your backup singer. That's not a fair fight, Katie. You guys could whoop my butt any day if you wanted to, vocally or otherwise. Anyway, this is a Waylon Jennings song I really like. There we go. Let's think about these old guitars. Got to keep them in line. Professional showbiz, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. This is a Waylon Jennings song that I like, and it's a little bit faster. I've got some originals, but I'm trying to do during the show, and I'll talk about this after I play, but try to change it up and do like one cover every other song. But I want to do covers that really resonate with me, things that I appreciate. So you'll learn a little bit about me as I play them, because I want to talk about them and why I like them. So, but please feel free to comment. I can see all your comments way better now, and we won't get kicked off accidentally by Instagram. It's called Ain't Living Long Like This. I went for trouble and I found his son, straight down the barrel of a lawman's gun. I try to run, I don't think I can. You make a move, you're a dead man, friend. Ain't living long like this. Ain't living long like this. Yeah, my baby. Slip the handcuffs around my back, let me reel it on a steel rail rack. They got 'em all in the jailhouse, baby. Ain't living long like this, yeah, my baby. Ain't living long like this, yeah, my baby. Grew up in Houston on the West Side Drive, son of a car and some all-night drives. Dad drove a stock car to an early death. All I remember was a drunk man's breath. Ain't living long like this. Ain't living long like this, yeah, my baby. That's around my back, you let me reel it on a steel rail rack. They got 'em all in the jailhouse, baby. Ain't living long like this, yeah, my baby. Ain't living long like this, yeah, my baby. Ain't living long like this, and my baby ain't living long like this, and my baby. He slipped the handcuffs around my back, let me reel it on a steel rail rack. They got 'em all in the jailhouse, baby. Ain't living long like this, yeah, my baby. Ain't living long like this, yeah, my baby. Waylon Jennings. I love that tune. Isn't that a cool one? Nice rockin' tune. I don't think I've ever performed that one, but I always like hearing it when it comes on the radio. They played it. Oh, you know what? They played it. The reason why I heard that song, I thought that's super cool, is they played it as music in the background when I was playing a show one time, and we were about to go on, and I heard that thumping. I dig that stuff, man, and I know people get tired of it. I'm going to talk about this in another episode, but there's a guy named Big Al Anderson. You guys heard me talk about Big Al? He was with NRBQ, a really cool rock band. It's like super legendary. But he could take that very simple, just, rock and roll. You've heard it a million times. And he just adds this. It's called laying the stank on it. You can just... I just love that driving. Anyway, I'm going to geek out on guitar talk here, but... Anyway... Oh man, yeah. I wish I'd written that, but it's a cool one to play guitar to. Unfortunately, I don't. I should get a looper or something, but it's a cool one to play solos over. You could do it forever if you want to, till the audience gets bored. I guess I should ask you guys, how are you guys doing? There's a little bit of a delay, so I apologize if things go on for a while. And sometimes I'm stalling until I start seeing comments. But are you guys doing okay? How's everybody handling the pandemic? We're in the home stretch, guys. We're getting there. But for me, I know it's going to be really helpful. Some of you know this. I've had a rough few weeks, and I'm really glad that I decided to bring back the live streams, because originally the reason we stopped it was because we were going to do a full band show, and we had like a whole production crew and everything, and we were going to film it, and it was going to be live, and you could hear the full band with studio quality sound come through live, and that's when things started going downhill again. We said, man, let's not risk it, let's wait at least until after the beginning of the year and see how we do, because we would socially distance, but so anyway, I took a break in order to build anticipation for a show that never happened. But Amanda Mitch got COVID? You got it. And you're okay now, hopefully. And Darren Hudima is all about the whiskey and martini emojis. I like that. All right. Well, I've got kind of a set list for tonight. I'm going to do this next song. It's called Water into Wine. It's all about trying to make things work that just they're not going to work out, and sometimes we try to force things that aren't naturally going to feel right. And so I wrote this song originally about some friends of mine, and you guys are going to hear repeats of stories, so I apologize, but I wrote this song about some friends of mine who were going through a rough patch in life in their marriage, and they, I had them on my mind because I loved them both and I wanted them to do well, and I was hearing stories on both sides of how things were going, and it was just really heartbreaking to watch, and I thought, I'm going to write this song about these guys, and I started with this little melody, just coming up with an idea, and then didn't have much to it, had a few lines and not really a melody too much, just kind of a chord progression, and then I drove my 97 Cadillac down to California and got my heart stomped on by this girl I thought I was in love with at the time. I was a young kid, like 19, 20, and driving home, hit the salt flats, as you're getting out of California, and I was listening to a lot of Jackson Browne. Jackson Browne, he's one of my biggest influences. I'm going to talk about him a lot in upcoming episodes, but You know that song? I think it's a Stunning Mystery Companion. If you haven't listened to it, some homework for you guys. Go on and listen to. It's on a record. It's a Jackson Browne acoustic record, and it's hard to find. You have to look for it. But once you do, there's a song on there he does on acoustic guitar called "My Stunning Mystery Companion." It goes something like. I know that you don't want to be out here forever on this road. Live among the boxes where all my past lives have been sold. Maybe you're thinking of a place with a garden by the sea. We could slow down. You could put a little more work in on me. You know, and I love that song, man. It makes me cry my eyes out, and it's just such a beautiful story. And there's a couple other ones, and I was listening to him, and I got this idea, and I thought, man, I want to do a song like Jackson Browne. I'm going to write a Jackson Browne song as if I were, you know, back in the 60s and 70s, you know, trying to write a song like he did. And I thought to myself, I know exactly the story I'm going to tell. And I took the idea that I had from, you know, this couple, and I said, that's it. I'm going to write this song about me. And anyway, I'm sorry for rambling. This is the song. It's called Water into Wine. I'm going to bring it down a key because I'm not that ambitious tonight. I've had my share of tribulations, not a few. This is something no one ever taught me how to do. How to love a woman that don't know she's made for you. Try to turn this water into wine. Always on the move, never going nowhere fast. Always waiting round for something better than the last. You praying on the future, keep on paying for the past. Trying to turn this water into wine. Been a good long run since Arizona. There the years just roll on by. Baby, you should have bet me, as if you let, would have kept you satisfied. So let me hold you tonight. Let me love you till it all feels right. I can't help it if I try. The darkness never turns to light. I could never change this water into wine. Ooh, oh. So this brings back to memory, driving through the desert, you know, leaving California, going through Arizona, Nevada. It was one of the best trips I ever took. It was my first real road trip, and my Cadillac was like driving a couch around, you know, big leather seats, and had the radio going, a bunch of bootleg records. Jackson Browne, Keb Mo. lot of songs in my head on that trip that I've played for you since. Been a good long run since San Francisco. There the years just roll on by. Baby, you should have bet me, 'cause if you'd let, would have kept you satisfied. So let me hold you now. Let me love you till it all feels right. I can't help it if I try. The darkness never turns to light. And I can never change. Baby, I can never change. Baby, I can never change. It's water in the wine. It's water in the wine. Water in the wine. Oh, well, there's that song. Let me just check some of the messages. Here in the this channel I watch, guy named Tom Bukovac. If you look him up online, one of the best guitar channels you'll ever watch. Even if you're not a guitar player, you'll enjoy it. He always goes to the viewer comment bin in his show, and always cracks me up when he says that. Okay, cool. Darren, you're taken care of, buddy? You figured out how to watch? All right. Google wants to talk to me. Never mind. I've had that happen where Google just started playing music in the background while I was like in a meeting because I said something that sounded like Google. Thank you very much. And I apologize for the latency. I'll turn it down next time so you guys can respond, and I'll respond to you quicker. Let's talk for a minute between songs, right? So I got to get back in the habit of doing these shows, and I apologize if I'm a little chattery or slow or whatever. I'm a little nervous because I'm still trying to get back in the groove. Been a while, right? Since I've seen you guys. Hope you're not bored. Are you guys bored? Oh boy, this next song, you guys, it's been a rough time for all of us, hasn't it? And I think we've all lost people that we love. I don't mean to get overly emotional here with the show. And sorry, I'm just looking at comments here. It's okay. We're so excited to see you. I'm excited to see you guys. And thank you. I'm glad to be back and hopefully continue to do this for you guys as long as you want. Even after COVID's over, hopefully we stay together, right? Continue to have a good time. I'm going to do one thing real fast before I forget. Somebody reminded me, so just bear with me. I'm going to make sure that I put in the... I'm just going to have to watch my giant face in front of the camera for a second. I always forget to put my information for the tip jar. So I'm gonna do that now. But yeah, let's keep doing this. Man, it's good to see all these faces popping up on the screen. Thank you guys for coming. And let's just... pin the message, okay? All right, I think that should work. Pinned comment. That's the tip jar. If you guys feel like contributing, please do. If you don't, I won't be offended, and I won't hold it against you. I don't think. I'm saving the big reveal of my new partner in crime for after the sad song. So she can come in and give you guys some comedy relief after I play this really sad song. But she's gonna. I'm gonna introduce you to her after this. Okay. I wanted to do this song as a tribute to those that maybe we miss, that we've lost, either due to COVID, or I know at least two of you that are here right now have lost loved ones, and I have too. And I just had it's been rough. I think we've all had that happen, and we actually had a dear friend pass away recently in our area, and we miss those folks. We miss them. We love them. We want them around. And there's a song by a guy named Paul Thorn. He's a great songwriter, amazing songwriter. And he does a song called Resurrection Day. I think you guys have heard me play it in the past, forever ago. But I always love to do this one as a tribute to those that we lose, because it's a beautiful message and it's a beautiful song. And it makes me bawl my eyes out. But thankfully I tried it earlier and it didn't happen, so let's hope that it doesn't hit me. You never know when it's going to hit you, right? But anyway, this song is for anyone that we've lost in the last however long, okay?
There's a black crow by my window with a teardrop in her eye. And when the wind blows, weeping willows seem to hang there and cry. Used to hold you under this tin roof, and we'd make love to the rain. There's no lightning, there's no thunder, just a pillow where you used to lay. I'll be free, and all these memories won't bind me like a ball in a chain. I won't dream of you, I wanna love you. Yes, I know someday I'll roll the stone away. On Resurrection Day, there's a better world waiting. I've always been told But is it out there on the great beyond? Somewhere down the road, one day I'll be free, and all these memories won't bind me like a ball in a chain. One day I wanna love you. Yes, I know someday I'll roll the stone away. On resurrection day, one day I'll be free, and all these memories won't bind me like a ball in a chain. Dream of you, I just wanna love you. So I know someday I'll roll the stone away. On resurrection day. There's a black crow by my window with a teardrop in her eye. When the window weeping willow seem to hang there and cry. Miss those folks, don't we? Yeah, it's nice to have somebody to put words to those feelings sometimes, and I love that song. It's one of my favorites. One of my favorite songs of all time, I think. Has to be. Yeah. Who's out there? Who do we got? Let's see. Oh, thanks, Mitch. Appreciate that. Thank you guys all for the comments. I really appreciate that. We got a nice little chat going here, don't we? I only really have one more song to do tonight. I mean, I could do another one, but I saved. What I want to try to do is play new songs for you guys more often. And I meant to write more music while I was taking this break, but I didn't get as many songs done as I had planned to. But I'll do one for you at the end. That's a new one. It's called Game for Fools. Billy, come here, baby. Come here. Come on. She didn't want to move. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come here. Oh, hold on. Hold on. All right, you guys. Meet Billy. This is my baby. She's a purebred Rhodesian Ridgeback. And she's the sweetest little girl in the whole world, in case you hadn't noticed. And I woke her up from a nap. Oh, you say hi to the folks? Say hi to the people? Huh? She's I've had her. She's about 4 months old now, and you can already see she's like gigantic. Look at this, 4 months. 4 months old. Isn't that crazy? She's already easily 3 times bigger than when I first got her. But she never leaves my side, and I got to tell you, if you're thinking about getting a dog, oh, come on now. Don't be dramatic. If you're thinking about getting a pup, then I got to tell you, it's done wonders for me. Mental and emotional health is up because of her, and she gets me out walking about 9 times a day, so it's great. Yeah, you saw her in Augie's stories. He was kind enough to watch her, which I to this day appreciate because I think he taught her some things for me while I was gone. So she was already broke in by the time I got back, but she's camera shy. Yeah, those paws are big, man. Yeah, I got some time. So if you guys are good, we got time. I'll do another one. I have some set lists planned out. I'll just tell you guys what I have planned for the coming months, okay? One thing I wanted to try to do is make sure that every set was different. So you'll hear repeats of songs, obviously, because I don't have that many songs in my catalog, but I wanted them to all be... Could you play piano when you got back? No, not quite. I wanted all my shows to be different. You know, we do this every week, and I don't want you guys to hear the same songs too often. So I started putting a theme together for every show. And I'll let you guys know what the theme is for the next week at the end of each show. Next week is about the stories behind the songs, which is kind of what the show's about anyway, but we'll dig into it a little more. There's a show about the process of songwriting, how sounds develop. There's a show all about the chords. One of you guys suggested that. I'm going to do, one show about recording. I've got a special guest coming on for that show who offered to come on and talk about the recording process. That's an exciting one because I'll tell you, I won't tell you who it is yet, but a super cool guy here in Seattle. And actually, we were talking about recording, and I said, we were talking about an idea I had, and I said, for instance, there's this track on a Dave Matthews record. I'm trying to remember the name of the song. But it's a baritone Dan Electro guitar, clean, with a bunch of reverb on it. And then I think he does like a song with like a string quartet behind him, and it's just him, a guitar, and a string quartet. And I'm talking to this guy on the phone, and I said, you know what I'm talking about? And he goes, yeah, I recorded that song. And I said, what? I said, that's awesome. I said, that's exactly what I want for this one tune. And he says, yeah. He says, that's me. I recorded that. We did that here. So he's going to come on and talk about recording. So you guys will get to hear all kinds of war stories with this guy. He's super cool. Very, very humble and you know, just armed to the teeth with knowledge about recording. There's an interesting one about country music. It may sound like something you won't like, but if you don't like country, but whether you like it or not, country music is one of the most beautiful sources of inspiration for artists that there's been in a long time. You know, it's amazing who is actually influenced by traditional roots in country music. So we'll talk about that, and I'll play some stuff that demonstrates it. How songwriting helps, hinders, and goes hand in hand with anxiety and depression. That was one that somebody wrote in asking for. So that's coming up in a few weeks. We'll talk all about that, and that'll be, you know, we'll have a good therapy session together. You know, I'll bring out the couch and we'll just work through some stuff. I'll probably catch up with you on the martinis and whiskey another time. This week, because I'm feeling kind of low, I figured it wasn't good for me to be drinking a bunch of alcohol. Not that I'm an alcoholic or anything, but I figured I'd stick with the stimulants tonight and try to stay chipper. So, somebody suggested a song, favorite song. Okay. So I'll tell you what, I'll do favorite song, and then I'll do the new song that I'm working on. And then we'll, country music is great storytelling. You guys know about 45 records? It's the records that singles were on, right? So you get one song, I think, on each side, and there's a line in this song. You're like a 45 record spinning around in the back of my head. You're like my favorite song, playing loud and strong with every word you ever said. And this song is called Favorite Song, and it's all about having somebody stuck in your head that you like, you care about. It was kind of my attempt at a modern country song. I thought, man, I want to write something that Keith Urban could play, or Vince Gill, or some of these you can tell I'm not up to date with modern country, but I don't care. I wanted to try to do something that could be a country hit, without sounding too twangy, and this was my attempt. But yeah, it's all about that, having somebody stuck in the back of your head, playing over and over again.
Baby, shut out the world tonight. Throw your favorite records on. First thing in the morning, I'll be gone. I'll be out there on that highway, nothing playing on the radio. Would it be afraid to know if I ever told you so? You're like a 45 record spinning round in the back of my head. You're like my favorite song, playing loud and strong, every word you ever said. And I know you learned to love me. I wish it didn't have to take so long. Right or wrong, favorite song. My favorite song. Thousand miles away, across the crackling hotel lane, the question burns like a glowing neon sign. You say you know where to find me when your rambling days are done. I can teach you how to hold me, you can teach me not to run. 'Cause you're like a 45 record spinning round in the back of my head. You're like my favorite song, playing loud and strong, with every word you ever said. I know you learned to love me, but I wish it didn't have to take so long. Right or wrong, my favorite song. My favorite song. You're like a 45 record spinning around in the back of my head. You're like my favorite song, playing loud and strong, every word you ever said. And I know you learned to love me, but I wish it didn't have to take so long. Right or wrong, favorite song. My favorite song. Let out the world tonight, throw your favorite records on, and first thing in the morning I'll be gone.
Favorite song. Yeah, I look forward to recording that one. I really, if there's one song I really would like to have commercial success, because I'd love to just write songs for a living, that'd be sweet. But It's hard for me to write the way that the radio plays music, you know, so I figure I'll just write the way I want, and if something, but this song I think could really do that. I really would love to see somebody pick it up and play it, you know, and have it be on the radio. But that's one of the ones I want to record as a single this year I'm looking into, so hope you guys like it. All right, I'm going to pour some more coffee. Is there anything you guys want to talk about? We've been on for an hour, but the nice thing is I don't think that YouTube kicks us off right at an hour, so we can do whatever we want. But I want to keep it right around what we usually do. So if you guys have anything you want to talk about, great. If not, I'll play this new song and we'll call it good and we'll end the stream. So now's your chance. If there's anything you want to ask me or anything you want to say, any bone you want to pick with me, something I said that offended you, let's air our grievances now. Stay teaser. Oh, you know what? For the record, I posted the entire song. And you probably saw if it was on Instagram, it only plays the first 10 seconds and you have to click on the video and it'll play the whole thing. So, yeah. Someone records it, would you be okay with changes? Maybe to like the structure of the song, like if they wanted to like, you know, add something or take something away to make it what it needs to be, but I wouldn't be okay with someone like changing the words or the melody or anything. No. I was thinking about stay as well. Yeah. Why did you move? Because I moved for work and then I changed jobs. So now I work closer to Seattle. This platform is great for you. Crystal clear sound. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm using a Zoom H6 stereo recorder, so you can hear that. I'm glad that it sounds good. You keep missing my message about Ray LaMontagne. Do you know any of his? I do. I've never played any of his, but I will tell you what. I will learn a Ray LaMontagne song for you, Lauren Schneider, and I'll play it. And if I don't, next week, remind me. I need to fit it into my set, so yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? I think I'm going to go ahead and play this next song and cue it up for you guys. Did you finish writing Faith and Love yet? No. You know what? I have one verse to finish, and you have motivated me to literally, like this week, I'm gonna do it. Because I was thinking about it, and you know, I wrote that song when I was feeling really inspired, and then time gets away from you, and you realize, oh, I didn't write that last verse. But I think I could now. I think I'm in dark enough a place emotionally at this very moment that I probably can write some darn good stuff for that song. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish it. I've decided I'm just going to be open and honest about that part of my life from now on and just tell you, this has put me in a really good mood, you guys. I love you guys very much. Thank you for being so supportive and encouraging. You have no idea how much I guess I needed this. This is like therapy, getting to perform for people that are enjoying themselves. Got to play Sam Cooke too, for sure. Absolutely. Okay, so this song, you guys, is new. It's brand new. It's so new. Like I always say that it's so new that I don't even know if I know the whole thing, but I'll try to remember it. It's called Game for Fools, but it has a really high part in the chorus, so I don't know how I'm going to do with this. We'll see how it sounds. I'll tell you what I need to do is I need to make sure that I know the words. But this is another song that I just really, it's so different from what I usually play, and it's so, it's so off from what I usually would gravitate towards, and I like that. You know, I want to play different stuff that isn't all the same chords all the time. Anyway, Game for Fools. That's what this is called.
Why do I run? And why do I fight? Pretending like I'm out here on the battle line, all the while I'm lying here in the twilight, and I'm alone, and I'm alone. What do I care? What do I take? Is there any greater burden on the human heart than craving love that's not your love to make? When you're alone and on your own, dance on the ceiling, crawl on the floor. It's a beautiful feeling when you're not at war. And lay down your burden, don't let it hurt you no more. Baby, love ain't a game for fools if it's what you're looking for. No more. Baby, love ain't a game for fools. Dance on the ceiling, crawl on the floor. It's a beautiful feeling when you're not at war. Lay down your burden, don't fight it no more. Baby, love ain't a game for fools if it's what you're looking for.
Oh man, Whew. Well, that's the new one. So I know it as well as you do now. So thank you guys for your kind comments. I'll get better at playing these new songs, but I wanted to make sure I gave you guys something new to listen to, so you don't get bored with the old songs. And I really appreciate you guys coming on. I can't tell you enough how much I needed to play some music for folks tonight. So I really appreciate that. Thank you for signing on. We went 9 minutes over time. Doesn't it feel good to just stretch it a little extra instead of having Instagram cut us off in the middle? We can end it however we want. But before I go, how do you guys feel about this new platform? And should we continue with YouTube and just leave it here? I'd be interested to see what you guys think. Thank you so much. Appreciate your nice comments. And we got people from all over, too. We got people from the East Coast, Midwest, West Coast. Man, such nice comments. Thank you guys so much. Just like the midweek meeting, yes. And by the way, sound quality was good. Sound quality was good. Everyone keeps saying it was nice and clear. So YouTube it is. All right, we're going to continue. And I know my set isn't like the best, but it's better than what's going on over here at the moment. I'm still trying to get things set up in my new apartment. So okay, YouTube it is, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget the virtual tip jar that's pinned if you feel like it. And I'm very grateful for you guys. Thank you so much. I will see you next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Please tell your friends and family and loved ones. And in the meantime, I'm going to try to put up another lyric video. So feel free to wander over to Instagram and tell me what song you want me to feature this week. And I'll make sure to get you guys something. Thank you again so much. Have a great night. And peace out.